Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is where you can send in your story to be read. And today's story is My Crush. Told everyone I was obsessed with them just because I gave them a birthday gift. I hope you enjoy. So about 2 years ago, when I was still in high school, I had a huge crush on this guy that we'll call Finn. We'll call him. He was really sweet, super good looking, and it seemed like a genuinely nice guy overall. One of my best friends, we'll call him Liam, also had a huge crush on Finn. But for whatever reason, Finn never really paid any attention to either of us. It wasn't completely one-sided, though, because both me and Liam were part of the marching band together, so we got to hang out with him quite a lot during football games and stuff. Now, leading up to this story, Finn's birthday had just passed, and I wanted to get him something cool as a gift. I'd already asked Liam what he wanted, and he said some wireless earbuds since his old ones broke. So I decided to get those for him. I didn't want to get anything too expensive, since I didn't have a job and was still living off of my parents. But I did find a pretty good deal online, and they ended up being a really good gift. He loved them. Anyways, back to the story. About 2 weeks after Finn's birthday, I was talking to him and some of our other friends from the marching band about music. Now, at this point, I was still very much crushing over Finn, but I was trying to play it cool. I didn't want him to know because I didn't think he liked me back, so I was just being friendly. It was only a few minutes into the conversation when all of a sudden he turned to me and said, "Hey, thanks for the gift on my birthday." And I responded, "Oh, no problem. I had fun hanging out with you guys." He then looked down at his feet for a bit and said, "Yeah, it was fun, but you were kind of acting weird." Confused, I asked, "What do you mean?" He responded by saying, "You were literally glued to my side the whole time. You wouldn't stop smiling, and you kept complimenting me." To be honest, I was shocked. He was right, but I honestly thought he was flirting back. Looking back, though, I guess I was reading into things way too much. It was at that point I realized that Finn was absolutely not interested in me romantically. But before I could respond, he continued, "I'm not saying you're a bad person or anything. You're actually really cool, but maybe tone it down a little next time." Now, at first, I tried to defend myself and explain that I was just being friendly, but then I realized that it wasn't going anywhere. So I just apologized and hoped that he would forget about it. But unfortunately, that's when Liam piped up and said, "Yeah, OP, you were being kind of weird. Do you maybe have a crush on Finn or something?" I was so embarrassed at that point. I just ran away. But I knew that it wasn't going to end there. The next day at school, everyone was talking about how OP, meaning me, had a huge crush on Finn and had been acting super weird around him. I felt so humiliated, I just wanted to disappear. The worst part was that none of my friends had told anyone else what actually happened. They were all repeating the same thing that Finn had told them, which made it seem even worse. I had to sit through 8 hours of school listening to people talk about how weird and obsessed I was with Finn. I felt like crying, but I just couldn't. I was so angry at Finn and my so-called friends. After school, I went straight to my counselor and told her what happened. She was amazing and helped me come up with a plan to get everyone to stop talking about it. First, she helped me write an announcement that I read over the intercom telling everyone to stop spreading rumors about me. Then, I told her that someone had posted a video of me playing the drums at band practice online and asked if she could help take it down. Finally, I asked if I could switch schools, since I knew that I wouldn't be able to handle another week of people talking about me. Luckily, she agreed, and I was able to switch to a different school. I was relieved to finally be away from all the drama and the stress of having to perform in front of everyone at the old school. However, about a month later, I was talking to one of my new friends when all of a sudden she said, "Wait, you're the weird girl who was obsessed with Finn from the old school, right?" Of course I was confused and asked, "How do you know about that?" She then pulled out her phone and showed me a video of me playing the drums. On the screen was a comment from one of my old friends from the marching band that said, "This is my friend from school. She's the one who was obsessed with Finn." I was furious at that point. I didn't tell anyone else about what happened because I didn't want to make things worse. But every time I saw that video, I felt sick to my stomach. And that's when I realized that Finn and my friends had posted that video online and were spreading rumors about me on purpose. I don't know why they did it, but it definitely wasn't nice. I was already starting to feel like I was making progress at my new school, but then all of a sudden everyone knew me as the weird girl who was obsessed with a guy from her old school. It was humiliating. I tried to focus on my new life and not let it bring me down, but it was hard. Every time I tried to make new friends, they would ask me about the video and the rumors. I was so embarrassed. I eventually started avoiding social situations altogether, and I became extremely anxious around new people. I was afraid that they would find out and start spreading rumors about me again. I didn't think that things could get any worse until one day I was at a party and someone brought up the video. People started laughing and pointing at me. I felt like crying, but I held it in. I didn't want them to see that they were hurting me. I was able to get through the rest of the party without anyone noticing, but it was hard. I don't understand why Finn and my friends would do this to me. I mean, I had done nothing to deserve it. I had given Finn a gift for his birthday, and he had responded by insulting me and humiliating me in front of our friends. I was shocked. I didn't think that he would actually do something like that. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I guess I just thought that he would be grateful for the gift. I mean, it wasn't expensive or anything, but I had put a lot of thought into it. I had wanted to get him something special because I liked him. But instead of thanking me, he had insulted me. I'm not sure why he felt the need to do this. Maybe he was just trying to impress his friends. But it really hurt. I had really liked Finn, but now I don't even want to talk to him. I don't understand why he would treat me like that. I'm also confused as to why my friends would believe him. I mean, I had never done anything to upset them. I had always been there for them, but they had just turned on me like that. It really hurt. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I mean, I'm a pretty good person. I'm a good friend and I'm a good student. I'm not perfect, but I try my best. I don't know why someone would want to ruin my reputation. It's been a while now, but I'm still struggling to move on. I'm still anxious around new people, and I'm still afraid that they'll find out about me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to trust anyone again. I'm not sure what the point of this story is. I guess I just wanted to get it off my chest. Thank you for listening. That was the end of the story. And if you like this kind of content, you can follow me on social media. Also hit the like button because it really helps me out. Anyways, I've been your host, and this has been r/Just No Mail. See you next time.